Hey there YouTube, thank you so much for visiting my channel today. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the 2-cup method of manifestation, my experience with it, and my warning to you before you try it. First, if you haven't seen any of my videos yet, my name is Alyssa, and I have a blog and of course this YouTube channel called The Self Pursuit, and this is where I discuss self-empowerment, limiting self-beliefs, and more importantly and specifically, the law of attraction. So if any of that good stuff interests you, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon so that you can be notified for new videos, and please like this video if you do end up enjoying it. Before I get into this video, if you haven't already, I highly recommend you watch my last video about vibrations before you jump into this method. It's an incredibly important step that I personally missed, and that's one of the reasons that it didn't work very well for me. So I'm gonna link that in the description box below. Go ahead and watch my video on vibrations, and then come right back here and pick up where you left off. So first I'm going to get into the concept of the 2-cup method, then I'll get into my experience of it and why you have to be careful while you're doing this. So make sure you stick around till the end of this video so that I can tell you what I did wrong, what happened as a result of it, and how you can avoid making the same mistake. So the 2-cup method is a technique surrounded by the theory of quantum jumping. And if you're unaware of what quantum jumping is, it's the idea or the theory or concept, whatever, of shifting into a new dimension or reality. Understand that there is an infinite number of realities that already exist. If you think it, it exists somewhere in the quantum realm. You've already created it. You just can't see it yet. For you Marvel fans, remember Doctor Strange having the ability to watch millions and millions of different realities being played out. Well, that's based on actual theory. So these countless realities are being constantly created by our thoughts, and our decisions and our subconscious beliefs dictate the outcome or the reality that will be manifested. We are co-creators of whatever reality is manifested, whether we choose to believe that or not. Just fun fact, you and the universe create your reality, in case you didn't know that. Anyway, so the 2-cup method is the idea that we're able to shift realities, ultimately changing our current outcome through the use of water, 2 cups or glasses, 2 small pieces of paper or sticky notes, and of course a utensil with which to write on said paper or sticky notes. Super easy stuff. And I'm out of sticky notes, so I'm going to use some scrap paper and Scotch tape. And you don't have to use fancy glasses. My cousin just got these for me as an apartment warming gift, and they make me feel bougie. So are we still saying that? People still saying bougie? Either way, that's how I feel. So on one of these pieces of paper, go ahead and write 1 or 2 words describing your current reality with the current date on it. I've seen videos of people writing lists of things describing their current reality, but I thought it was a better idea just to really narrow it down and just keep it short, sweet, and specific. So for my current reality, I wrote lack, because at the time I wanted to manifest a little more cash into my life. At the time, money just seemed to be going faster than it was coming in, so I kind of felt like I was in a state of lacking or wanting more of it at the time. So anyway, take that piece of paper or place that sticky note, in my case the scrap paper and Scotch tape, on the first glass. By the way, for a relationship, you can always write single or unhealthy relationship on that piece of paper. And on that second piece of paper, go ahead and write down again in 1 or 2 words your desired reality and the date that you want it. By the way, you don't have to date this one. You can even put just a month and a year or nothing at all. But without a timestamp, you're basically giving the universe the rest of your life to manifest what you want. So up to you. But for mine, I put abundance. I just kept it simple. You can also go with wealth, or you can put a specific dollar amount that you're trying to attract, what have you. Again, for the relationship aspect, you can write something like healthy relationship, or just relationship in general if you're single and trying to change that. But of course, I would always recommend requesting a healthy relationship. And then I wrote the date of the day after I did this. So for this example, it's gonna be tomorrow's date. So I gave it 24 hours. I wanted money tomorrow. So again, your choice to timestamp or not. By the way, this could be completely reconstructed if your desired reality is not that of money or relationships. I just use these as examples more often since these are a couple of the most common things that people try more often than not to manifest. But you can use this for anything and you can get creative with it. So then you fill the glass of your current reality with water, preferably filtered. I've heard people use alkaline, but I just use filtered water. So I'll do that right now. And you don't have to fill it all the way up. I just did like, I don't know, maybe a little bit more than halfway, like so. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take that glass and focus into the water on what your current reality is like. This part should be pretty easy. Essentially what you're doing is you're transferring the energy of your current reality, the emotions, into the water, since it said that water actually has the ability to hold different energies. Fun fact. So spend at least 2 to 5 minutes on this, really focusing the energy of your current reality on it. You can go longer, but at least 2 to 5 minutes, just focus your current reality into this water. So again, I'm not gonna do it, so just for visualizing, go ahead and do what you gotta do. And then pour that water into the glass of your desired reality. So transfer carefully. And then go ahead and focus the intention of that reality. And this is important, really visualize and feel what it would be like in that desired outcome as if it's happening right now. And this part's important. You really want to be in high vibration when you're doing this. So really try your best to feel those emotions of exactly what it would be like to be in that reality. Focus it into that water, again, for at least 2 to 5 minutes. You might want to do it longer for this part. And the idea is that you've shifted your current reality, lack in my case, into the glass of your desired outcome. So you've transferred this new energy of having this desired outcome, and you've put that into this glass of water. Then you go ahead and drink that glass of water, and with every sip, you thank the universe or God or the divine or whomever. You thank the universe and you acknowledge out loud with every sip, it is done. And you feel grateful every time. Thank you, it is done. Thank you, it is done. Again, stay in high vibration when you do this and feel genuinely grateful for what you're gonna be getting. And then toss away that paper, throw the glasses in the sink, and let go of the outcome. Be grateful and know that the universe will bring this to you or something better. Don't worry about how, just know that it's done and you just sit back and relax. You have to let go of the outcome or the result. You can't dwell on it. I know it's hard, but just really try to let it go and just know that it's done and be thankful. Now, my results were less than ideal. And that's because when I was transferring my thoughts into my desired outcome glass, I was unaware that at the time my vibrations were incredibly low while I was doing this. And I didn't know the importance of checking my vibrations before I did this. I was not having a great day that day. I was stressing about my money situation and my bills stacking up, and I was dwelling on it, but I didn't think that mattered. I thought that I had focused enough positive energy towards my intention that none of that other stuff mattered. I was wrong. So essentially I transferred some of that negativity into the new glass of my desired outcome, and my results, not even 24 hours later. In fact, I was having trouble sleeping that exact same night that I tried this. So I was still awake. It was like 1 a.m. So technically it was the next day, and I'm scrolling through my phone on Facebook, not making purchases. And then suddenly I get these email notifications from wish.com saying, thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your purchase. One after another, one after another. I hadn't used wish.com in over a year, so I was confused, to say the least. And so I jumped out of bed and I logged into my checking account, and sure enough, they are charging away at my debit card, just 30, 40 bucks at a time. Some smaller purchases at a time, but altogether it ended up being hundreds of dollars in total. I didn't panic. I locked my debit card through the app and it stopped. I got refunded the next day. It was all good. But I've had Chase Bank for years. I want to say almost 10 years now, and I had never dealt with a hacking situation or anything related to that. I tried this method, and about an hour into the timestamp that I wrote, bam, all this starts happening. I'm not saying it's evidence of all this being related, but I guess you can decide for yourself. So if it was a result of that, I guess what had happened was that I ended up transferring all the negative energy that I was feeling, and I ended up transferring it into that glass, and it caused resistance to what I was asking for. Therefore, I got the opposite result that matched my vibration at the time. Who knew? And again, I'm gonna link my last video about vibrations into the description below, so please go ahead and watch that if you haven't already. It's super important to understand vibrations before you do this method, obviously. So if you haven't already, go ahead and watch that. With this technique, I recommend you try doing some extra research, maybe do some meditation first to try to clear some of that negative energy that might be subconsciously sabotaging your intention. So raise those vibrations, be at peace with what you're trying to attract, and more importantly, practice the art of letting go. Let go of the outcome and trust the universe. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this was helpful to you guys if you were curious at all about the 2-cup method. And if so, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Liking these videos really helps this channel grow, as does subscribing, so I would really appreciate it. Also, be sure to hit that bell icon that notifies you for when I do post new videos. And please comment if you do have any questions about the 2-cup method, maybe just something that I missed or something that you have questions about. I'll do my best to answer them, but either way, leave me a comment with any questions you may have. Other than that, I hope you guys all have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this, and much love, and I'll see you next time.